Here at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo today for this wild excursion. Thanks for joining. Lots of interesting animals here. The zoo has become a focal point in this area. Great place for families to come, learn about animals. Let's go exploring, shall we? Here in the reptile house in the Fresno Zoo, they have reptiles and amphibians from all over the world here. Lots of different types of snakes, Komodo dragons. It's really interesting. I would definitely recommend, if you're here, don't pass up the reptile house.
You can see this stuff. Inspired. Stop it. Probably. I only see the one up here.
Walking into the Sunda Forest region of the Fresno Zoo, this is where they house animals coming from Asia. They have Asian elephants here, Malayan tigers, Malayan tapirs. Let's go have a look. These are the Fresno Zoo's resident Asian elephants. That is Kara. You can see her getting the hay out of that feeder. And over here, we have Shanzi. They're both sweethearts. These ladies are some of my favorite animals at the zoo. I've actually gotten a chance to interact with them. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film that. But they are absolutely adorable. This is the orangutan and Simang exhibit here at the Fresno Zoo. It's a pretty darn beautiful habitat for these animals. Lots of stuff for them to climb up with. Orangutans and Simangs being primarily arboreal. They like to spend their time up in the trees.
This way.
Way back there, that guy is a Simang. Largest of the gibbon family. And he's chilling out now. Normally, you can see him going all over this place, swinging from rope to rope, branch to branch, putting on a really good acrobatic demonstration here. Right there, that is the big male orangutan. You can tell from the longer hair, kind of dreadlocked, and the large cheek pads, he is a mature male, and he is the father of all the babies that are off exhibit today. A little too hot for the young ones to come out, and right behind him is a smaller female. This is the exhibit for the Malayan tigers. This, and on the other side of the bamboo stand there's an adjacent enclosure.
Malayan.
Taking a big cat now. Here at the Fresno Zoo, they have something for just about everyone. Even a petting zoo. You can bring your little critters down here. They can interact with these little critters. Have a good time. Make sure to wash your hands after, though.
They do look like yours. She's about as big as that one.
Yeah.
This is home to Fresno Zoo's spot-necked otters, African otters. Native to subtropical and tropical rivers in Africa. A little more information about otters in my otter video. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link up. Go ahead and check that out. These are Andean condors, the largest flying birds in the world. They're native to South America, the Andes mountain range. They feed on carrion, which is dead animals. So they are exclusively scavengers. That is the rhinoceros hornbill, native to the islands of Indonesia. One of the largest hornbill species. During the breeding season, females and males will construct a nest in the hollows of trees, and they will actually wall themselves in using mud to help keep themselves and their chicks safe from predators.
Show us your wings. I want to see them. All hornbills are jumping around, Jeff.
These are red kangaroos, native to Australia, famous for their jumping. Fun fact, a group of kangaroos is called a mob. These are warthogs. You might recognize these guys as Pumbaa from The Lion King. And they really, the expression of face only a mother can love comes to mind with these guys, because even you can see the babies. They're cute, but they're not.
Female then, the little one, and that's the male.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to keep them separated like with some other stuff. Oh my
This is the Fresno Zoo's tropical rainforest exhibit. It is a walkthrough exhibit, and you can see waterfalls, rock formations, all the beautiful plants. And there are parrots and other tropical birds free flying all around here. It really immerses you in the whole tropical rainforest environment. It's really cool, highly recommended.
How high they're sitting. Oh. No, they're good.
Behind me is the enclosure for their Malayan tapirs. See if we can't see them here. Oh, I went completely the opposite way. So you can see them down there. They have a male-female pair here. Tapirs, although they kind of look like big pigs, they are more closely related to horses and rhinos. And it is thought that horses, rhinos, and tapirs all come from one ancestral branch of the evolutionary tree. The Fresno Zoo has made a lot of improvements over the, even just the last 3 years or so. The quality of care that they give to their animals here is second to none. I've talked to members of this staff in various different levels, and they all care so much about their animals. If you want a little bit more information about the Fresno Zoo, how to visit here, how to support it, go ahead and click right there. That'll take you straight to them. I also want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of the wonderful people here at the Fresno Zoo, from the keepers to administration to people the grounds crew who keep this place looking immaculately beautiful. Thank you very much from myself and all of the guests here at the Fresno Zoo.
Baloo's supposed to be a sloth bear.
So you can't see them too well here, but these guys are a pair of sloth bears. They're native to India, parts of Nepal, Pakistan. And they are almost exclusively herbivorous bears. They enjoy eating fruits. They love honey. They will also eat insects like grubs and termites. And right now, they're taking a little bit of a snooze. Normally these guys are very active. They roam all about. They have all these awesome climbing structures here. But it might be a little too warm for them right now. We are entering what I consider to be the crown jewel of the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. Look at that. It's a small glimpse. But this is the African adventure area, home to dozens of different species of African animals. And out there, you can get a glimpse of the beginning of it. That is a very large open exhibit, multi-species. Let's go take a look. Now this area was opened in October of 2015. This is part one of a massive expansion. It is going through in the Fresno Chaffee Zoo, sponsored by something called Measure Z. And there are more changes to come, but for a first step, This is absolutely phenomenal. So this is the Savannah Overlook viewing deck. You can actually go up here and you can feed giraffes by hand. It's an amazing experience. Again, highly recommended. So from this deck, you get amazing panoramic views of the savannah and the animals that call this exhibit home. We have white rhinos here in the foreground, wildebeest right behind them, living in the same environment as they would in the wild. And now the exhibit wraps all the way around here. This is where the giraffes like to hang out. They have a family herd of about half a dozen reticulated giraffes. You can see that little guy, that is a Spix gazelle right there. One of the smallest antelope species in Africa. Very fast runners and also very good jumpers.
Look at that big one.
And that is the big man right there. His name is Vasmusi, male African elephant. They just call him Musi around here. The African elephant exhibit does not actually connect with the rest of the animals here in the African savannah, but it is made in such a way that it looks like it's all part of the same exhibit, and it's really, really well done. It's another well-known jumper of the African savannah. Springbuck uses jumping or pronking to display during the mating season. Normally over there, that's home to their little family group of African lions, but for reasons unknown to me, they're off exhibit today. But it's a cool exhibit nonetheless. Got a pair of kudu here, those are the ones with the stripes. The smaller ones are a pair of impala, both antelope species native to the African savannah. You can see they were just kind of hiding from view. The exhibit does stretch over right to the lodge over there. So all these species live and interact and share the same space just like they would if this were the plains of Africa. Heading up Tembo Trail now. Tembo being Swahili for elephant. This is where a lot of the good viewing areas for their herd of African elephants are going to be. Again, just a massive exhibit, lots of room for the animals here. If you can see those holes in the rock face there, keepers will go behind that wall and they'll fill those holes up with hay or pieces of fruits, and the elephants will go through and they'll use their trunks to search out and find those treats. It's a form of enrichment, a way to help keep the animals active and help keep them happy in this environment. Now right now, only the big man's out, only Musi is out. There are two females that share this paddock with Musi, a mother-daughter pair, Amy and Betts. And I'm guessing they're in the off-exhibit area, which is behind the waterfall. It's about half the size actually of their exhibit yard. So it's not like they're just cramped up and kept away. Sometimes they just don't want to come out here. Elephants are very much like people. They have their good days and their bad days. But usually when you come out to see the African elephants here at the Fresno Zoo, all three members of the herd will be out here interacting with each other.
I see him too.
So the lions were let back on exhibit. These are the female lions. Like many big cats, lions spend a good part of their day sleeping. And with the hot weather, Makes it a little bit nicer to just lie down and take a nap. Speedsters of the big cat world, the cheetahs. More information about them in the big cat creature feature video. If you have a chance, go ahead and check that out. Heading up to Sea Lion Cove. Now this is another high profile exhibit that I have here, another relatively new one. Only been here for about 2.5, maybe 3 years. But it's another example of just how much care goes into the lives of these animals. You'll see when we get up there.
Way back there. There's birds over here.
Oh, that spotted one.
Thank you for joining me on this wild excursion through the Fresno Zoo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you really do like it, subscribe by clicking the little red button down below. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Furs, Feathers, and Fangs. As always, this is Zach, and have a wild day. Majestic creatures.